So I just picked out one. I just saw the numbers, $32 for 22 miles. Second time doing this video, by the way. I wasn't really able to look at what that all looked like, and it turned out to be 8 deliveries. So that means it's only worth $4 per delivery. It's not such a good deal no more. But I'm stuck now because I don't want to drop 8 different deliveries. That will mess up my numbers, which I don't really care about, but it just, they hold a grudge on you. Once you do that, you will get bad deliveries for the rest of the day. That's what it feels like. So I got to pick up from Doordash, which I just did. Next I got to go to Home Depot and PetSmart. Hopefully the saving grace is that these are small orders right around each other for the delivery. But I wasn't even gonna video today, but this stuff happened. So let's just do it. So tell me, how did the orders go from 8 total to now 9? Because I gotta pick up 7 here at Home Depot. I'm here now, but I'm going to the bathroom right now first. So that is 7 orders here, and I already picked up from PetSmart and Doordash Mart. So yeah, they got me. So make sure you don't get got. Okay. Okay. So I might have jumped the gun. It wasn't as bad as I thought. $32 in 1 hour. You know, some of the easiest money that I made at any job that I've done. It was annoying because I know what they could have paid, and I know that there wasn't any opportunity to tip the way that was set up, because that's more like how Amazon Flex works. You know, they give you like so many packages and you just go drop them off at all the addresses. So there's not any tip opportunity there. But all in all, $32 an hour. I'm not gonna complain. I came back to my senses. You know, it probably took less than an hour, honestly, because they were all around the corner. Like, you could literally walk from one house to the next around the block. So it's just easy money. I just don't know. I don't know what to compare it to. A lot of people complain about DoorDash and all of that stuff, but tell me a job. Comment below. Tell me a job where you can make easier money. Go here, pick up something, take it there, drop it off at somebody's door. Go back and pick up a new thing, go to somebody else's door and drop it off. And I made $32 in the hour. So tell me, where else could I make that much money? Another gig app, right? It would be like Roadie or something like that. Yeah, it's these gig apps. It's the easiest money out here. Yeah, you gonna put wear and tear on your car if you drive full time all day. Yeah, you putting wear and tear on your car no matter what you're doing. You can have a sales job driving all day and you putting wear and tear on your car. So I don't want to hear that excuse. Like, I've always had sales jobs where I was out in the field driving to neighborhoods, driving to the delivery, I mean not delivery, but to the businesses for the meetings. That's my car, I was putting wear and tear on it. What's the difference? So I really don't want to hear any of that. But $32 an hour, and then I got a chance to go make another $32 the next hour. Depends on, you know, what's out here. Easy money, easy money. I told somebody else, like, people don't understand. They're like, well, why are you choosing to be a delivery driver? It's the easiest money. I'm just trying to do things smart and easy nowadays. I'm still doing real estate, and guess what? That's the most driving that you're gonna do. Real estate is the most driving, more driving than anything, because you're gonna have a client that you have to show 30, 40, 50 houses to, and they still might not buy a house. So you just drove all around the state and might not get paid for it. So at least when I'm driving now, I'm getting paid for it. And that's why I combine the two. I do real estate, but then I do these gig apps. It's the easiest money. Real estate is not the easiest money, but it's fun. I still like showing houses. I still like doing it. There's some heartbreak in it though, man. Woo! You think you about to have a paycheck and the whole deal fall apart. Right in front of you, falls apart. Something happens at the closing table. Somebody doesn't show up, you know, or the loan, something, they don't have enough for down payment, or something not matching with their background. Anything can happen and things get denied and you don't get paid for all of that work you just did. So it takes me back to saying gig apps is the easy money. It's easy. Do a couple of hours after work and go see what I'm talking about. Go ahead and do a couple of hours and take that money and build from that. Don't go buy nothing with that money, because then it's hard. If you just waste that money, then it's hard. It's hard then because you don't have nothing to show for the wear and tear on your car. But if you're doing something smart with that money, like funding your endeavors, whatever you choose those to be, it's easy money. It's fast money. So, all right. Okay, so now that that's out the way, the easy conversation, let's talk about the hard part. So don't trip. We're going to touch on some points. You know, this is hard. You got to pay for your own insurance. If you're doing this full time, you need health insurance. You need all of that, right? So you got to pay for that out of pocket. That come out of your earnings. Or you go get a job, make sure you have that pays your health insurance, and then you just do this on the side as a side gig. That's probably the preferred way to do this. Make sure you have something that does pay for your insurance, provide you some benefits, and you do this as a side gig. The other hard part, dealing with these MF and crazy drivers. People drive crazy over here, and I'm sure they drive crazy where you at over there. You know, people drive crazy. Like, look, like they will cut you off. They won't let you come in. They won't. Just people drive crazy. In Michigan, a DoorDasher got shot because somebody got road rage. So, yeah, you gotta be careful. It's dangerous. Anything you do is dangerous. Being on the road, I see accidents all the time. So that part is hard. You know, it gets tiring. That's why I don't go too long and get myself tired. I'm out here from like 8 or 9 till about now. It's 1:30. You know, I made over $100. I call that good for a side gig, you know. But today I'm gonna stay out here longer, till about 3, maybe even 5, because it's like a beautiful day. It's like 70 degrees, one of our hot days, which brings out craziness. You can hear ambulance in the background. You know, where you at? Where the ambulance at? I don't know where they at, but you can hear them. So that's hard. There's a few things, you know, keeping your car maintenance up. Let me roll my windows up. Here they come. It's crazy. You would think like it's a zombie apocalypse with all of these ambulances all running around today. A lot of them are running around today. That's because people don't know how to drive. They drive crazy. They want to think like they are fast and furious with their little Corolla, old 80s car, trying to drive fast. But you can get around that, then you're back in the easy zone. So you just gotta weigh it out. I don't recommend choosing to do it full time unless you have to, and then just be smart. Just be smart about it. Put some money to the side for your taxes, because that's another hard part. People forget all about the taxes, and when tax season is here, you got to deal with that. So you got to make sure you don't spend all the extra money you get having for taxes. If you are building up your retirement fund or your stock accounts or whatever the case, then you could borrow from that for your taxes. There's some things you could do. I don't provide financial advice. Go talk to your tax person. But I will leave this at that. I don't want to just end this video without talking about what is hard about this. There is some hard stuff. Another hard part is, this is the last thing I'm going to say. You don't know what you're going to make every day. You really don't. You don't know how much you're going to make every hour. Some people really have to know. This one, you're not going to know. You just know how much time you're going to put into it and go from there. But there's no guarantees, and you don't know how much you're going to make. That's pretty hard for some people. Real estate is harder in that realm for me. Real estate takes the cake on that one. But just stay out here. You'll get better as you go, get faster as you go. You'll know every corner of the areas. You'll know the best way to drive when there's construction. Construction is a hard part. You got to deal with them orange cones, but you can deal with it. So yeah, you got to give and give, give and take, give and take. It takes and gives, however that saying goes. But that's the end of this one. Y'all have a good day. Y'all take care.